Alright, so a couple of things before we get into this week's topic. I said that the Cleveland Indians won their 22nd game. They have the most wins of any baseball team in history. New York Giants, the baseball team, not the football team, won 26 games in a row in 1916. So first of all, no one was saying that. They were all saying, oh, they're going to beat the 35 Cubs, and that'll be the biggest record. And once they did that, they said, wait a minute, there's one more team. That doesn't exclude me from not knowing that, but that's a factor. And second of all, they still have the most wins in the American League. That counts. And second thing I need to talk about, you might have heard it now, I am sick. I'm getting over a cold. I was really bad early in the week. I'm much better, but I still sound a little stuffy, so I apologize. Also, because of that, I don't really have topics lined up in depth, so we're just going to hit a couple bulletin points on stuff that's happening around baseball and football. First off, Joe, you said that the Yankees bullpen is something that can be relied on. That is true for all but one person, right? Dellin Betances has been downright awful in September, and we honestly thought it couldn't get any worse after the Yankees bullpen implosion of mid-June to All-Star break. I have here that Betances, in the month of September, has so far given up 5 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 2 home runs, a hit batsman, and 6 walks. The walks aren't that terrible. He gave up 13 walks in July. What is telling are the runs and hits. He gave up equal amount in the month of July, but as you can tell, September is not over. And the other big thing is the 2 home runs. Why is that important? He's given up 3 all year. Yankees actually didn't do themselves any favors by sweeping the Twins this week. Now, you may say, no, but they're chasing the Red Sox to get into the playoffs by the division and not the wild card. Boston has somehow won every game New York has won and also lost every game New York has lost. So the only way we got lucky is that the Los Angeles Angels, the next team behind the Minnesota Twins for the second wild card spot, got swept by the Cleveland Indians. And while Minnesota's going to face Detroit, an easy series for them, the Angels are going to face Houston. Who I'd want the Yankees to face in a one-game wild card playoff? I would honestly say the Twins. The Angels, it didn't end well for the Yankees. Contrast that to what happened this week. The New York Giants starting the season 0-2. Not exactly as I imagined it would go. And Eli Manning can't find any offensive linemen anywhere. Does this mean that there's going to be a panic in MetLife Stadium? I don't think so. They just got Odell Beckham Jr. Last game. The 2007 Giants started out 0-2 as well and righted the ship. But if they don't right the ship next game, it's going to be a rough year. I can guarantee you that. And finally, a leaked report from the NBA stated that 9 teams, after revenue sharing, still lost money. One of those teams involves the Brooklyn Nets, which is not all that surprising. They haven't had a dominant win streak since the early mid-2000s. It's the thing that I said with the Miami Marlins a few weeks ago. You're going to be in a mountain of debt if you have this big team full of stars you're paying millions, tens of millions of dollars for, and they're not performing. Will they finally perform this year? We'll get into that a few weeks down the road. As for now, I'm going to get a tissue and blow my nose out. You don't need to see that, so until next week, see you then.